Can you have a basement in North Texas? A lot of people say no. We'll get into it now. Hey folks, Todd Tramonte here with Market Experts Realty and the Todd Tramonte Home Selling Team with another weekly real estate Q&A video. And the question this week is a great one. Can you have a basement in Texas? We'll talk specifically about North Texas and the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The question becomes a lot of times because most people don't have them, right? So if you look across North Texas, primarily at residential property, there are almost zero basements. Literally, an MLS-wide search right now of homes that are actively on the market shows less than 100 total properties in all of North Texas with a basement. Way less, as a matter of fact. Like less than 30. So here's the deal. Why don't homes have basements? Now, I'm not a structural expert, but I've actually done quite a bit of research on this. And after 15 years in the real estate business, I've learned a lot about it. And in the early days of my career, I would say what a lot of people told me, which is you can't have a basement in North Texas because of our expansive soils. So much of our area in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex are clay soils, heavily clay soils. Now, not every place, by the way, so be careful with that. But the primary argument against basements in our area is that clay soils expand and contract and soils move too much to have a basement. But I've learned recently, and I've learned from experts who know a lot about the subject, that that's actually not so much the case. And even though the soil does expand and contract, that is true. It doesn't expand and contract in most areas quite as much as a lot of people think. And below the surface, it doesn't expand and contract nearly at all because that soil is heavily compacted and retains moisture. So without getting to a lot of weird engineering and soil stuff, the answer is yes, you can have a basement in North Texas. And more builders are starting to offer them. Now, there is still very, very few builders that will offer them. What we're seeing is some consultants crop up where they will consult with a builder and show them how to do it and how to do it safely. But the answer to the question is that you can have a basement in North Texas. Very few people do. The ones that we see getting done are often on very nice, high-end, high-value properties. A lot of people like walkout basements when you're building into a slope. So on the high side of the slope, you have a deep basement. On the low side of the slope, you can walk out because the soil is lower. Those are really, really popular in luxury properties. But you can do a full-on true basement, just like a lot of people who are moving here from northern climates or the Midwest or really almost any other region of the country are accustomed to basements and really, really like them. A lot of the benefits of basements are they maintain a cooler temperature, and your main area, which would be your top floor, can circulate that cool area from the basement all year long, and it can lower energy costs and all sorts of other things. So it's also a rumor that it's more expensive to build a basement than it is to build a second floor. That's somewhat debatable. A lot of the research says it's about the same, but there's a lot of other factors that come into play. Not only the cost of constructing the basement, but building a home above it, the cost of building a second floor. One of the other reasons that a lot of people ask the question about basements in North Texas is because it's a great storm protection option. It's basically its own natural storm shelter, concreted into the ground. So we can turn this into a 15 or 20 minute video, but the short answer to the question is yes, you can have a basement in North Texas. We will throw in a bonus question of should you have a basement in North Texas, and I think most people would say if you can, a lot of people should, because they really are great. They're additional space, they're climate controlled space, they're safe and secure, and most people will use those basements for some flexible use, additional entertainment space and things like that. So I say if you can, you should. And I think a lot more people are finding that you can. And I think what we'll see is a trend over the next 20, 30 years where a lot more people will, and it will become more affordable to do so. So that's the answer to the question. If you like the video, like it, give us a thumbs up, make sure people know it's a good one. If you know anybody that's been asking this question that needs this video, share it with them, or also feel free to share this on social media. And then if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, subscribe. We'll make more great videos for you. And then comment below. Agree or disagree, comment below. We read every single comment, and if we'll respond to you online, or if it's a personal thing, we can take it offline, see how we can help you there. So stay tuned. We'll make more videos for you in the future. We'll talk to you then.